Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors, so when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist. Oh, come on, here we go. Oh, hold on a second. Actually, let me do this. Okay, first let me take all these screens off. And then, I think I can do it like this. There we go. I gotta put Walter in this screen, though. Boom, boom, there we go. We are live. Let's do like, you want to do jazz hands, Walter? Here we go. Let's get the jazz hands going. We are live. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on, because this is episode 1074, I think. Should be right. Should be the right
Close.
number. Huh?
Close.
It's not 1074?
I'm just saying
Oh.
it's close.
I don't know now. Been so much stuff going on. I'm not even sure if it's 1,000. You might have to double check me on that one, Lola. Thank you, sir. Huh?
I mean,
1,074.
Back in your early days, you knocked 74 shows out in a month.
I'm telling you, man, it's so crazy. So crazy. I was just, now that you say that, because I'm trying to organize all the podcasts onto one hard drive. And so today I spent the whole day looking for all the different podcasts. And I was like, we've been doing this for a long time. Multiple locations. Like right now I'm in the house. I did it from the van. I did it from, I had an office space in Gainesville. I had a mini warehouse in Gainesville. I did it from a place that we won't mention anymore.
1074.
Yeah, so
First time I did it, I think I did it from a hotel room somewhere out west. That's the first time I did it.
Yeah, you were on the road. I've done it on the road. Yeah.
Yeah, we were on our vacation out west, yeah.
Yeah, so we've done this show a lot, and had a lot of people on. I'm going to get into that. I do want to give, because one thing I noticed that in the beginning, I was not saying what episode number it was. So episode, I think it is 1074. It's free for all Monday. Our guests are going to be Dark of Definition Knives coming on here. He's coming in, I think, at around 7:30. And, of course, Walter of Safety Harbor Firearms for the probably 1,000th and something time. I've given you some days off, though.
I had to have it. I didn't like doing that 3-day-a-week crap.
Yeah. Do you remember I wanted to do it like every single day?
No, you were doing it almost every day, but I was like sometimes 3 days a week, and I'm like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, I was going to do it 7 days a week, and Lola was like, that's definitely not going to happen.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, some of the guests, back in the day, I wasn't really too interested in having deep conversations with.
Oh.
So I just had to tolerate some of that.
Yeah, the truth comes out. We should do a retrospective, like since I'm putting all of these episodes together.
I have an idea. You have like Joe does with Gunbroker, where you review your show. And you talk about the guests, and now they'll never come on again after you do that. But
we had some cool guests. Now, that brings me to a couple of things I want to talk about. Well, first of all, let's do this. This is what we traditionally do. Here's the logo. This is the animated version of the logo everyone is seeing. Let me know what you guys think about that out there. By the way, shout out to everyone that's out there. I'm gonna do like a little bit of a roll call of everyone in the chat right here in a few seconds. So let me know what you guys think about that. What do you think, Walt?
It's cool. It's not bad. I know Patrick doesn't like the animated stuff, but
no, he doesn't like the animated. But it's for the people listening on audio. There's a skeleton. That's me holding. I try to make a Bowie knife, like a gold Bowie knife.
That's a big old thing. Yeah.
Yeah, big old thing. Walter is holding. Who's the eagle? He's holding a kukri. Right.
My favorite. Yeah.
Yes, and so that little hamster in there, that's Dark, because Dark said he wanted to be a hamster. If you notice, he's got a suit on because Dark is something of a suit aficionado, which we'll talk about when he comes in. And even though he's one of the owners of Definition Knives, he's got a gun in his hands, because when I first asked him about his spirit animal, he said that it was a Glock. So trying to accommodate him, since he's our buddy here. I do want to say this before I give a shout out to the folks in the chat, which I see some of the people saying in the chat. Actually, Night Train says, very sad to hear that Sam Paredes, the executive director of Gun Owners of California, passed away. I just saw him at Gold's convention a few weeks ago. I recall he was on the show years ago. Yeah, rest in peace, Sam Paredes, man. I believe 1957 to 2025. He was a great guy, a champion for the Second Amendment, especially when it comes to California. And he did a lot of different things here, including working for GOA vis-a-vis the Second Amendment. But, I mean, he pretty much gave his life to the Second Amendment, and he will be missed. He was on the show, I think he was on the show about 3 or 4 times at least. Go ahead, Walt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and you got a hell of a fight in California, because they don't give you an inch in California.
No, California is so, like, it's a real tough deal in California. So, you got showing off again?
That's the reason I have this now. Actually, my youngest sister moved to California and had this at Hilton Head, and it's like she didn't want to break it to California. Probably would have been a pain in the ass.
Oh.
But
is this a 22 or I can't tell?
Yeah, it's a 22 FIE. These things were imported from Italy, actually.
Okay.
And I took it up this weekend and up at the swamp. It's now a swamp, and I test fired it.
Literally, it's a swamp. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a freaking swamp.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put whatever you put over there. You're gonna have to put on stilts. Yes, California is tough, man. And Sam Paredes was out there fighting for a long time in California. I'm not really sure what happened. This is my tribute to him. I did put this up on X if anyone wants to see. But yeah, he was cool, man. He was a great guest. He came on, spent, the full 2 hours here with us talking about things, and he was a great sport. And it's, I'm sad to hear that he's gone. And, man, it's tough. Like, you were saying we were doing this so long. When I was looking, like I was that actually came from a screen capture of one of the episodes, and then I put it through AI to make something like a painting for Sam. And the episode that I found was with him and the Hoff.
Oh, Hoff, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, both of those guys are gone. It was kind of sad to see that. So I guess we've been doing this so long, unfortunately, that kind of stuff happens,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
We've lost a few soldiers for the Second Amendment out there.
Well, we replaced the old Hoff with the young Hoffman, Tim Hoffman.
Yeah, yeah. And so that guy. I don't think I've ever met him, but you know him, right?
He's I going to Goals last year. We stopped at his place with his family, where his family lives, and he lives. I mean, I don't say this a lot of people. That fucking kid is smart.
Yeah. He
he's not just smart. He's like freaking like. It's like it's like a supercomputer running in there all the time. There's something. He built his own hot air balloon of all things. Believe it or not.
Oh wow! So he's probably a little bit like Musk, like Elon Musk, right? I think you've said that, like something very smart, but some things he forgets or whatever because so much stuff going through the brain.
Well, you heard the story about Goals last year, right?
Yes.
We rode with him to the event one day, and we parked in the parking garage, and then he forgot where the car was because there were 2 parking garages side by side, and they almost looked identical.
Oh, you forgot what building, not just what floor or where you parked the car.
We are wandering through this parking garage, level, no car, and he goes, "All right, you guys." And the best part is, Flying Rich is carrying around his AR-15 with no case. Right?
And what state was it in?
Downtown Knoxville.
Oh, Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay, yeah. Is it always in Tennessee?
What's that?
Is that show always in Tennessee?
No, they're supposed to go next year to Dubuque, Iowa.
Oh, Iowa, that's right. Yep, we talked about that.
I think they're going to do Iowa for 2 years, I think. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But it was
I'm going to
the
make
weirdest
one of
thing.
those shows. I'm going to make one. I promise you guys, because I love the
He
GOA.
finally went to the. He says, "You guys stay here. Let me go to the other garage." And he found the other car. He found the car, but it was just
Yeah.
it was just kind of funny.
I don't think so. I know most or a lot of the guys in our crew know him. I've never met him. I did see that video that he put out. Was it this weekend?
On the super safety.
Yeah, on the super safety, and I was like, how is he even retaining all this information in his brain about lawyery?
For those who don't know, Tim Hoffman is the super safety. That's his design, and these people with the FRT thing are claiming it's their. They're going after him, and the two of them are nothing alike. There's nothing same.
But he was saying the way he explained it, I think he did a good job in that video. They kind of try to go backwards and add some stuff so that he gets included, which is, and then so I think this all came out of the controversy from GOA where those dudes were going around giving out cease and desist CNAs, no C&Ds.
Goals. That was kind of low down. So,
yeah. I thought it was interesting. He said the idea came from his dad for that super safety. Yeah, in the video he was saying that it was really. He was like, "Yeah, it's my dad's idea," but I guess he put everything together and did the patents or whatever.
I might have missed it. It was kind of long.
Yeah,
and I might have been watching it late at night, so I might have.
Right. He's very young. How old is that guy? He looks very young in the video.
He's in his 20s. Yeah, he's a young guy.
Oh, cool.
But he's just he's smart. I mean, it's just and he's good with his hands too. He makes stuff too, 3D print stuff, does all that stuff. It's just
we should. Why come? That sounds like one of my friends from West Virginia. Why come we never had him on the podcast? We should get him on.
I don't know.
Yeah, we should get him on. I'll talk to whoever needs to be spoken to.
Flying Rich probably has all his contact info. I don't.
Yeah. Okay. I'll reach out to Rich or John or something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last time I saw him, I ran into him at the SHOT Show. So.
Yeah. So I got some comments here. Let me run down shout outs. So Jade Grew is here. Cebolus Night Train is here. Also, A&A Chris B is also here. So shout out to Chris B. He's here. Let's see. Trying to see what else. Chris B says started watching years and years ago. Yeah, we've been doing this for a long time. And Night Train says I missed the Hoff. Yep, miss him too. The Hoff was awesome. Very unique. The Hoff made you look like you were like he was bad cop and you're good cop.
I didn't. Yeah, no, he was a little more on fire than I know when the button my lip, and I don't think he did. So
yeah. And I think you're one of those old school gun guys, but Hoff was like from the real cowboy days of the gun world.
He was older than me, and he worked in some different. He worked in some different situations than me, so I never
very wild.
Anybody like.
Yeah.
I've worked for somebody else, only one other person doing gun stuff, but he worked for others in bigger places and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, and really in the crazy days, I hear a lot of stories. You probably heard a lot of those, the stories of the gun guys back in the days, So,
Different times.
Yeah, so let's see. Well, how was your weekend? Let's start there. How was your weekend?
Well, Saturday I went up to the clandestine testing facility, a.k.a. the Keller Swamp, and it was wet the last time I was up there, and it's even wetter now. So I brought along this guy. I brought along a Ruger pistol I got here, that Mark IV Ruger.
Ooh, very nice.
What's that?
Where did you get this Mark IV Ruger from?
Well, that was the free suppressor deal. I told you about that, didn't I?
Free suppressor deal.
Okay, there was a woman who came into the shop. Her husband died. He had a bunch of guns, suppressor stuff, and in his will he'd given guns to certain people. Well, the person that was supposed to get this 22 can didn't want it.
Oh, okay.
And she didn't want it. So she just wanted to get rid of it. So what she did, and I said, it's still, to get it to us is still a $200 tax. So I said, the can's probably not worth $200. My
Right.
But she says, okay, well, I'll pay the tax. Just you can take it. I'll get it out of my hands.
Okay. What kind of can was it?
I think it's a name brand one.
Was it a 22? You're saying though, 22 can?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But along with that 22 came the Ruger Mark IV, and that because they had them in the same box, and so I acquired the Ruger Mark IV.
Yeah, let's take a look at that Ruger Mark IV. Let's see how that's probably nice.
I tell you what, I took it up there shooting, and this thing with that can.
Yeah, maybe I should go full screen on you. Hold on one second. Let me set this up. Yeah. So we can go full screen.
Regular old high velocity 22, it was quiet. So.
Oh, that's very nice. It's got the gold trigger. Is that a Volt Quartzen trigger? This is a nice setup.
I think it just came with the Ruger. I don't know if it's a custom trigger or not.
The barrel is fluted, from what I could see.
Got some gold, got some everything.
Yeah, this is nice. This is a nice one, Walt. Very nice.
Yeah, so with that can, this thing's fun to shoot. So
yeah,
I tested that out, make sure it was functioning properly.
Yeah, that's a squirrel gun right there, man.
Oh yeah, you get some squirrel with that motherfucker.
Yeah, that there gun's for killing squirrels.
So then, then I tested the six shooter, and then I also brought Yugoslavian SKS up there that I don't think I ever shot the thing, and it functioned flawlessly, of course.
Yeah. So I think you said you went out there, you checked, you saw it was wet, you did some shots and left.
I shot some guns. I walked around, looked at the wetness, and then I got up there around 8ish, and I made a video and said I ain't gonna be up here very long. I was gonna do some wiring, add some outlets on the pole so you can plug plugs in outside, but I wasn't gonna wire in the water. Not a good idea. So and it was kind of squishy and wet, and it was raining too, kind of light rain the whole time I was there. So I popped up the back of the Suburban, used that for some cover, did some shooting in different directions at whatever I just chose to shoot at. Yeah. And I was home by 12:30 in the afternoon. So
yeah, I mean, no, that's a long drive. That's a long drive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So I woke up that morning and I was like, man, I don't feel like getting up. I was so comfy. Sometimes you're just so comfy and you don't feel like
toasty.
Getting up. Yeah. And I got up and I went and then I get back. Pay says, "See, I told you I shouldn't have went."
I was telling, because I remember speaking to you by text before that, and I was like, if it rains, it's going to be wet over there. Which it did rain. There was a lot of rain. Yeah. There was a lot of rain. We lost power here and everything. The rain was so hard.
I was going to cut grass but where I could cut grass the last time I was there had standing water, and I couldn't cut the grass there, so there was no point in it. So I just came back. So Sunday I went to Sunday. What did I do? Sunday I went over. Eventually I went over to the shop, and I was helping somebody with his stuff. And I think I showed you that picture of that, or I mentioned that demilitarized or that deactivated SKS that I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
I started the process of reactivating it. So,
okay, cool.
I had to do a little welding to fix the spot that they put the weld at, and then I've got a different barrel coming and some other parts, and I'm going to put it back together and bring her back to life.
So is the SKS very valuable when it's all put back together, or
SKSs vary in price? They're not cheap like they used to be. This one, actually, the funny part is this one was actually made the same year of my birth, 1962. Really? Yeah.
Oh.
So I watched a video on the internet, and a guy explains the serial numbers for Chinese SKSs, and it looks like it was made in the year of me creation. So, but anyways,
so that's definitely a special one, yeah.
Condition and make and all that, and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to shorten the barrel, turn it to a carbine, and or they call like a paratrooper, which they never made them for paratroopers. They only made them for the U.S. market. call them paratroopers. But so
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna put it back together, shoot it. So
Okay. Very cool. Yeah. We got like 30 seconds here. One of the things I want to talk about, we probably have to put it over in the next segment. I put this in the big group chat that we have. I don't know if you saw this video right here.
Oh, that's Jay Leno.
Yeah, Jay Leno has a brand new tank. So
Yeah, he's got a British. I think it's a British
Scorpion.
Scorpion. Yeah, those are fun because they're fast.
Yeah, and it's from my birth year, 72.
There you go.
You know?
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory.
All right, boom. We're back here. Hold on, let me take these off.
Okay.
What's up? What's up?
Just for your viewing audience that don't know, there's supposed to be a Starship launch in 35 minutes.
Okay.
So they're fueling it up, but I don't know if it's going to go. The weather's kind of shitty there, so I don't know if it's actually going to launch. But not to draw anybody away from our lovely presence,
right?
But
yes, there will be a launch at some point here. Keep an eye. I'm sure Walter, because it's going to happen while we're doing the show, right? So we'll try to.
Oh, do you want to see something else?
What's
or
up?
did I already talk about this? Did we talk about this already?
I don't know what that is. And by the way, Jade Grew says whatever happened to cans and SBR is getting off the NFA due to it now being zero tax on them. So there's a couple of questions in there.
I mean, to be honest with you, when that happens in January, every suppressor I own, every SBR that I've built that I just built to take like to the SHOT Show and show off are all coming off my. I'm all paper them all to me. So.
Right. So I think there's a couple of things going on there. So yeah, they're not off the NFA yet.
No.
But they will go to a zero tax stamp. And if it's zero tax stamp, it might as well come off the NFA. So I agree.
Well, that's the lawsuit that's pending, that's been filed. If there's no tax, if there's no money collected, there's no tax.
Yeah, there's no point.
Right. And yes, so that we'll see what happens with all that. So.
What is this beauty? Okay, now I got to go back to full screen. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me take off the tank thing. Maybe we'll talk about the Jay Leno's tank thing here in a second. What is this beauteous gun?
This is an 1860. What do you say? Called 1860 Army. Mm-hmm. They were made by Colt. Mm-hmm. The originals. This one here is technically was sold by Colt, but this is like a third gen of this gun. So they weren't made by Colt. They were assembled by the current owner and his father of Henry Arms.
Ah. Wait.
For Colt.
Okay, of Henry Firearms that makes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't. His Italian name is not coming to the top of my.
Anthony Imperato.
What's that?
I think it's Imperato. Anthony. I believe it's Anthony Imperato. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At the time, it was him and his dad. I guess his dad's probably not around anymore, but. So they assembled these for Colt in their factory, and they were sold as like reproduction Colts.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What did I say? I said Anthony Imperato. Anthony.
Yeah,
Imperato.
That's the guy. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So this one is unfired.
Okay, so was this the one that we were talking about? I think we were texting over this thing because
I might have. Yes.
Yeah,
There's another one that I. There's another one that I have. Okay, this came about as a friend of his friend's mother, brother passed away, and these were some of the guns this guy had. And there's another one. There's a Colt Navy that's actually an earlier generation that was actually made by Colt, and that's going to go up. That's for sale too, but she's probably going to take it out to the auction.
Yeah.
So
these are beautiful.
This one's unfired. This one's unfired for now until we get together and shoot some black powder, and I'm going to bust some caps.
Okay, nice. Oh, I think the other one that we were talking about, you were saying that that's probably just good for like a display case kind of thing. It's not a good idea to to like shoot it because
Yeah, no, it's got a powder horn. I mean, a powder flask and a fancier case and all that stuff.
Yeah, so you don't want to mess. So if you shoot that one, you'll mess up the value.
Yeah, that
to
one.
the collectors.
I mean, technically,
Okay.
this one you do a little bit too, but I don't. I bought it to shoot it. So.
Oh, that one you have right there looks beautiful, man. It's gorgeous.
Oh, it's nice. It's well made. Yeah.
Yeah, those things always remind me of cowboy days.
It's gonna well made go bang too pretty soon here. So.
Okay.
We're gonna
cool.
shoot it.
All right, nice. All right, let's see if we've got any. I'm trying to see. Night Train says, I got a Yugo SKS which comes with an integral grenade launcher. I just need to get my hands on some 22 millimeter grenade.
Yeah, they can be had, and then you gotta get some blanks.
Some dot 22. Yeah.
Yeah, they're out there, and you might want to check Numerich Arms, or it's called Gun Parts also. But Numerich Arms has had Yugoslavian training grenades. They're just metal things you shoot off, and But where's did I? Oh, mine's still at the shop. One of mine's still at the shop.
Oh, okay.
The one I shot. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Okay, Dark should be joining us here. Says he's in the green room. Hold on one second. Let me do this. Boom!
What up?
What's up, Dark? What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Welcome to the Terradome.
What's up with your?
I think.
Yeah, he's got his ears on his. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Was a man bun getting in the way or what? I mean,
Look at that. Cute little thing,
Yeah.
Like ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I was making fun of him earlier because his dog. I think he's trying to develop one of those on his dog.
I am. That's the idea. Hopefully.
Yeah, nice. What's up, man?
Just hanging out, man. Just got back from spending some time with the little one. Yeah. My
cool.
apologies for my tardiness.
Oh no, that's good, man. Got to take care of the children. The children are the future.
And Wu-Tang is
children,
good,
the children.
Yeah,
Yes.
and we are the world.
Yeah.
We are the world. We are so corny.
Yeah,
That was the biggest. All these like concerts they had and all this stuff. That was all money scam. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know where that money went to, but I remember those days. Yeah, those are. We're
Some
talking about the
promoters
'80s, Dark. I don't know when you were born exactly, but
I was a little. I mean, I was born in the '80s, but I wouldn't consider myself a true '80s baby. I was a '90s baby.
'90s baby. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was still born in the mid to late '80s, but I was a true '90s kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I was born in the '70s, but the '80s is because when you're a little kid, you have no real super concept of what's going on. I remember things or whatever from the '70s and traveling and stuff like that. But I grew up in America in the '80s in New York City. Yeah. So yeah, definitely, I would say I'm like an '80s baby because I was, I was living it in the '80s, man. I remember that We Are the World nonsense.
Oh yeah, I mean, even me as a kid growing up in the '90s in school in the '90s, I remember the We Are the World, that we used to literally like get in a circle and like do the whole big parachute thing and sing it, like holding hands, rocking back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah. What's that song that? What is the song or the? Was it Grease that John Travolta did with? Damn it, I'm gonna have to look this up. Remember the movie Grease? Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
The movie Grease. Who was in that movie? I think it was John Travolta, right?
John Travolta. And, that was Danny Russo.
What's her face is dead now. One of them.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So this movie Grease, I remember this, and I'll tell you why. You just jogged my memory on this particular thing. So the movie Grease, if you guys, let me see if I can get this to show up here. But this is the poster for Grease, right? And then this is like a little clip from Grease. So the reason why I say all of that, because I remember, when did this come out? I think it says here 1978. Yes, 1978. I remember being in school in England in 1978 and everyone in the playground singing the songs from Greece and acting like we were in Greece.
Oh, dude, I remember even as a
Yeah.
kid in the U.S. in the '80s, like I
Hmm.
could still sing almost every song of Grease.
Wow. Yeah.
Is that weird?
No, it's not weird. But I was making fun of there's this thing on Netflix. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it's a K-pop like what is this? There's a K-pop show on Netflix that is one of the most streamed
Hold up.
movies ever. Go ahead.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon Hunters, and I remember
Dude,
I was just telling Lola about that, making fun of how the kids like it's so popular on Netflix. Walt, this let me see if I can show you here. So it's this thing called K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix. One of the biggest, most streamed ever.
yeah.
Do you see that?
You can keep the K-pop stuff. Yeah.
But this is how much it's been streamed. Netflix is going to play it in movie theaters so kids could go to the movie theaters and sing along to all the songs.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's, dude, I'll tell you what, man. As someone that probably takes their religion a little bit more seriously than most do,
Hmm.
there's definitely some, and I'm not trying to like sound any kind of way. I'm just saying that
Hmm.
a lot of people are casual Christians,
Okay.
and there's some things in there that are. I would guess that some of the songs were written by somebody that is familiar with
Hmm.
Christianity and probably left it and is
Hmm.
writing some things that are intentionally putting undertones in the music to offend.
What do you
And
talk
it's
in K-pop or?
in K-pop Demon Hunters. So okay, first off,
Hmm.
there's this whole thing about demons, right? I
Hmm.
mean, the demons, are real, right? That's a conversation.
Hmm.
But B,
Do you believe demons are real? I mean, I wouldn't. I don't go to church. I believe in God and I pray and meditate and all that kind of stuff all the time. I personally
yeah,
believe that there are such things as demons in
yeah,
lots of different
yeah,
ways. Hmm.
I believe that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, maybe not in the same way that everyone may see it as like. But yes, 100%. I believe in demons. I
Hmm.
believe in the devil. I believe in hell. I believe in heaven. But if you and I don't know, like if you play this song on another occasion, listen to it.
Hmm.
It's a song called "I'll Be Your Idol."
Hmm.
It is literally talking about idolatry and demons and the phraseology that they use and terminology that they use is like because a lot goes into building lyrics, right? Like
Hmm.
we're talking like multi-syllable rhyming, like a lot of effort that went into things to specifically talk about
Hmm.
idolatry
Hmm.
and how like this guy that's singing the song will be your idol and all that, and it's saying like forget the scriptures, forget all that, like I'll be your
Oh, it
idol,
says
like
that in the song. I watched the movie. It wasn't a bad
yeah,
movie, but yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
but it's all
Hmm.
about like it's all about the slight stuff, the undertones, the
Hmm.
stuff that you don't really notice, but it gets kind of installed in your
Oh,
subconscious,
okay. That's interesting because in Korean culture, I think that they also tend to be very religious people.
Yeah.
But obviously, the movie does talk about demons and stuff like that. I don't want to ruin it for anyone, but and I think you have to be careful with all those things because even being creative, you have to be very careful what you create
Hmm.
because in a way you're putting real things into the world whether or not you're making something real. So what I mean by that is like I'm into hip hop and there's a lot. So Biggie Smalls, for example, made music talking about his death and it happened. Same thing,
Yeah.
Tupac made music talking about his death. I think you have to be careful being very negative in your creativity that you put out into the world because in a way they're like spells.
and you put negative things into the world, and those things could come back. Even when you put those negative things out against other people, not necessarily yourself, the way that those kinds of things work is that they could come back and destroy you.
I always thought about that. Like, look at all like the hip hop songs that were like written about suicide, right? Like Biggie had a famous one, and it always made me think, like, man, I wonder if these types of things encourage people to, you know, commit suicide, you know, or at least, you know, prolong their struggle, maybe something like that. I don't know.
You have to be very careful with the negativity. I mean, and that's been in music and art for a long time. It's not just like current music. It's been out there for a while. But even most recently, this will be another thing that Walter is not super into. But did you ever hear of Lil Nas X, Walter? You ever heard of that guy? Do you know who that rapper is, Walt? I think he's totally... Lil Nas X.
No, I don't know.
He's a rapper that came out a few years ago and he did a country song. So he's like a black rapper, did a country song. And
well, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town
road. You probably heard it, Walt. You heard that song. But the weird thing about that kid is not like right after he became famous, he became like a devil. Like he said he worshipped the devil and all that, and made. I think he was gay. That's, you know, whatever. That's one thing on its own. But he did a music video, for example, where he was like, what is it called? He was like dancing with the devil in this music video, you know,
like pentagrams and
like a chick would in a strip club. He was basically dancing with the devil. And recently they found that guy on the streets of LA, drugged out of his mind, walking around naked.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was in the news. I didn't bring it up because, you know, it's mostly... I stopped once I saw what he was really all about. I was like...
Yeah.
Or what he said he was about or whatever. Sometimes people say they're about things just so they can, you know, get famous or whatever. But I don't think you should ever play around with that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. You open yourself to...
So, so that's bad juju then, right? That's
yes, pretty much. That's what Dark and I are saying. I think that's what I don't want to talk
bad
about.
Juju, Buana.
It is. It's bad juju.
I'll tell you straight up. Like going back to where are we at with time?
We're
going
good.
back to like when I was a kid. Like even though I was in like you know, suburban urban area, it wasn't a like super bad area or anything, but you know, all of us were influenced by like the urban scene, and I definitely was influenced by music that was about hustling, you know, drug related stuff, like chasing the bag always. Like that definitely had an impact on me, and not just like my circle of friends, like my like neighborhood, city, like county, like everyone was kind of impacted by that, influenced by it, I'd say. And I started living that life for real just off of like listening to it first, you know.
Yeah I was trying to pull up, let me see. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into that. That's the way I feel about listen, it's not worth it to be famous to do these things, but I think some people, they really do believe this, you know. But in order to become when you make yourself a sacrifice for Hollywood, don't forget the sacrifice part of that. Yeah, the sacrificial lamb does get slaughtered. Just remember that.
I would assume that you've probably seen that happen more than once with your connection to people in the entertainment industry.
Yeah. I've seen it happen a few times. You know, people attempt it. I always tell people that you should never, especially a man, but no one out there, you should never be willing to do anything for money. You know, there's people who say, I'll do anything for money. I don't believe in that. You should never be willing to do anything
for money, you know? And I remember having this conversation with my son one time, and I was like, listen, I understand why there's women out there who become strippers and all that kind of stuff. I get it. But as a man should never be willing to do that. And a man should never be willing to do anything for money. He was like, well, that's kind of messed up for you to say that. But a man more than anyone out there has to be aware of the limits and the lines that he should not cross.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I have similar rules. Never be willing to compromise on integrity and morals for money. Like, just to try to get ahead or try to, hit the come up. I had already done so much compromising, like not doing the right thing or doing not good stuff for money as a kid. So, luckily I learned from my mistakes.
yeah, I think we all make mistakes and mess up. Your intention is where a lot of things come from, and then when you make mistakes, do you recognize you made a mistake and do you correct it and do you work on being a better person? I think what's really important. Everyone messes up and makes mistakes. We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point.
All right, we're back here. Okay, so listen, let's first of all, thanks for joining us. We are going to talk about definition knives here. I wanted to show you here. Let me change this screen. You probably did not get a chance to see this. Boom! This is the logo.
Oh, the hamster.
Yeah, so check it out. There you go.
Nice.
When I was, you wanted your spirit animal to be a Glock, which I still figured out how to work in there, and it's a hamster. Plus, I know you like suits. You're my suit expert at this point.
I'm a suit man, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know shit about suits. And I figured we were talking about knives, so there you go. And let me see, did Walter come back in?
I'm back.
Yeah, and I actually have an animated version of this that I was showing the people out there. Let me see if I can get it to come on.
I had to go grab something.
Yeah. So we're going to be, let me see here. Okay, here we go. Here, I'll show you the animated one, Dark. Check that out.
Oh, dude, that's trippy. That's crazy. I like how you got the Nepalese Gurkha kukri up in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I figured there'll be some knife talk tonight. Some knife talk.
Oh yeah. I love knives, and I still, like, even right now, like, sometimes we go through phases where, like, I'm just not in a buying stuff phase right now. I'm in a thinning stuff out, getting rid of stuff. I was still looking at knives and prices of knives and following auctions, and I'm just.
Knives are coming out. Knives are coming out. Walter is going to have several kukris coming out. Well, so let's start. There's my definition knife. I only have one so far. So there's my definition knife right there. Very nice knife. I carry it over. Yeah. Is this the same knife? Probably.
It's actually different. No. It's correct. So you have Hank has the Boyd. The Boyd is the one that was named in honor of my dad. They're both OD green, but that's D2, D2 tool steel, satin appointments, hardware, and Walt has the Birdshot, which is named in honor of the tactical turkeys, which is an 8CR13 MOV steel with also satin hardware as well. So they're similar. Different steels, slightly different blade profile, even though they're both like drop point blades.
Oh, very cool. Okay. All right. And I guess we should ask here while we're talking about definition knives, because I know you guys, Walter and I were just talking about the GOA Goals, the Goals event. So you guys went there and you had a booth and everything. How was it?
Dude, it was crazy. We were literally selling out of stuff like that. Awesome. That was pretty crazy. And just to, I think, have that level of like the shift in brand awareness was a big thing. And even though it did go well, and we did sell a bunch of stuff, and we were like getting ready to start selling out of stuff, it was I think more of an investment in the future of like, hey, this is feeding into like the future of what the brand is going to become and evolve into. So it was good. It was a good short-term move and a good long-term move.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I'm proud of you guys, man. If I would have made it to the show, I would have probably spent most of the show just hanging out with you guys in the booth.
Dude, that's what a lot of people did, actually. Like, viewers literally came from all over the country, and we had a couple couches set up in the booth, and they were just like sitting there hanging out the whole time, which like I feel like that attracted more people because we weren't just an empty booth, you know. So it was cool.
Yeah, that's what I love doing at the shows. Go, Walt.
No, I was going to say this is a SHOT Show memory here. My friend Mike Remo, Anzio Ironworks, when he did the SHOT Show, he would bring this little. It was like a fake campfire with the little things that go like this, and basically everybody would sit around the chairs around the campfire in his booth.
Yeah, it looks like you're sitting around a campfire. Yeah, that's like a paper mache thing that blows, but there's a light there, and it makes it look like flames.
Yeah, it's got little foil pieces and a light, and it looks like a little fire going. And
yeah,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the fun part of the shows. I love to go to the shows just to hang out with people, and meet people. So, no, that's very cool.
Like the relationship aspect of it, like. Because honestly, all the information as soon as it drops is available, like on the internet. Everyone's dropping videos. It's really like the people, the relationships, and also forging new relationships and deepening relationships. That's really the reason of like why I enjoy going to events like that. But it's
And by the way, so Definition Knives, if you want to explain to the people, it's you and who doing Definition Knives?
That's it, just me. I'm just kidding. It's it's me.
I know why.
Flying Rich.
I know why I'm asking you, because I see Flying Rich in the chat right now.
Of course, I was just gonna see how long we can go without
Yeah, he's in the chat. He goes. He says he's watching SpaceX, and he goes, "Do we mention knives?" So
of course.
Yeah.
So for those out there that don't know, Rich and I were just a bunch of silly YouTubers. That
I'm gonna go full screen on you. Hold on, because I want to show off the knives. Hold on, went to the wrong one. My bad. Bam.
Hey, Rich. Go ahead.
So Rich and I were like, you know what? We want to actually, you know what? You want me to go through the whole story real quick?
Just go for it.
Yeah. So basically, I've always been a knife guy. Rich enjoys knives for the utilitarian aspect, but at the time, I was really frustrated by a particular brand of knives at how expensive they have become, especially knives that have a particular locking mechanism similar to that. So I was like, you know what? Let me find some manufacturers that could do like a small run of knives just for us. So I took probably like nearly 2 months finding a manufacturer. I finally did that had really good products, and we were able to start developing our own stuff. And once I looked at the price of like what it would be to get 10 knives or 15 knives, it was like, well, let's ask, like, what would it be to get 20 knives or 30 or 50? And all of a sudden it was like, man, we could actually do this as a service to people that are looking for the same style of knives, that don't want to pay 150, 250, 300 plus dollars on a knife. So we just kind of started Definition Knives based on really high quality knives that are super affordable. All of our knives are always going to be under $100, and currently all of our knives are $59 to $79 with free shipping. So
very cool.
We're trying to make things that are typically more cost prohibitive more available for the average guy out there.
Yeah, Walt, what was your question or comment you wanted to make?
I don't really have one. I mean, I have suggestion.
Oh,
You
suggestions.
probably heard. You probably heard. You probably heard about that already, right?
What's your suggestion? Oh, okay.
We've had
It's
a few
rather
actually.
it's rather dainty. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. There's actually there's
I mean, this
two,
one is pretty tough right here, but
No,
okay.
these are tough mofuggers here,
Mhm.
but the clip on this guy's a little dainty. So
Oh,
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's only come up a few times, so I think it's actually like because of the scale of like how many they're doing, I think some of them are more flawed than others or more noticeable than others. And but also nothing sucks more than having a knife that you really like that you can't use, right? I actually have like a $179 Cobra Tech over there, but the pocket clip on it sucks and it's like floppy, so it I can't really use it, so it kind of sucks. But what I did is I reached out to the manufacturers and purchased a whole bunch of hardware, and then they sent it, and it was all hardware for different knives that we didn't even have yet. So I'm like, dude, really? So we were going to be able to give replacement hardware out to everyone that had an issue. It was only a handful of people, but for the next run of co-pilots, we're going to have to make a change to that area. There's two areas.
it's got to be thicker.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
and also look at the point on the co-pilot where the screws meet. It's
Right.
super, super thin in there. So if
Yeah.
people start to like rebend it and stuff, they could actually snap. So
okay.
it's actually only come up 3 or 4 times, but it has come up. So, we're going to actively make changes.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a thing because eventually, if your clip starts to get wobbly or whatever, then you're not.
Well,
I know I
it's
have
just
some
going
knives like that. Yeah.
It's in your pocket, and if you're an active person, and you're actually taking it in and out, and you're doing things, and if you're a dainty type and you just wear it, you might not ever do it, but I think it got tweaked a little bit going in and out of my pocket. So
Yeah, if a knife's going in your pocket, it should be getting used. By the way, let me get this comment in from Rich. Rich says all the knives are under $100 except for the ones over $100. So, and
I don't know of any yet.
Yeah, and Chris B says, in my honest opinion, Microtech overrated. A lot of the knives I'm going to show are from Microtech, but I understand Microtech's was kicking up, getting very expensive. Here's what I was going to say about that comment you were making, Walt. I think you're right. What you're saying about the clip.
This guy's strong like bull. This guy is strong like bull.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good too. The thing I found, it's almost like guns, right? And I have this conversation with people because I walk around with a bunch of equipment in my pocket, right? I walk around with a lot of stuff. But a lot of people want their pockets to be lightweight, have nothing in it, or, So if you don't carry the knife, then you won't use it. If you carry it, you probably use it. So I think a big factor also is lightweightedness of what's going in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's also the one you got is one of the heavier ones. Each one, they're all kind of utilitarian based, right? They're not like fighting knives or anything. Like the first couple launches were all kind of focused around utilitarian type of EDC drop point, as standard and dry as knives can get, but very functional. But the one that you have is the hardest. So out of all the hardness tests on all the knives that we got, the D2 is the hardest blade. It's 58 or higher on the Rockwell test. It's the thickest blade, and it is the most stout liner. So that is one of the heavier.
Are you talking about mine?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I wasn't specifically talking about you when I said that, by the way. I think, I see a lot of people, they show me their knives, and they have it in drawers or in the car or something like that. I'm like, why isn't that knife in your pocket? And the number one reason they say to me is the weight. So, yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I probably got a lot lighter knives than this, but, I'm used to carrying heavier things. Like we were talking about the Microtechs. Look, Microtech.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other factor I was going to say about knives. Like, this is my Microtech. I don't know what the hell it is. This is the Mandalorian one that came out.
Yeah, that's the Mandalorian, yeah.
Yeah.
That's I forgot what they call it. It's like the ASP or WASP or something. And
I've got no idea. Let me see if it's on it.
What they call it. This is the Microtech Stitch. I actually got rid of I had a Dirac Delta and I had a Combat Trudon. I got an MSI and
here's another Microtech I have right here. Look at this.
Oh, nice.
I think Babyface traded do you remember what he traded, Walt? Was it an AK or something? That's how expensive.
They are. That's good. That's the.
It was like an AK. Side. Yeah, it was like an AK and something else. There was some trade that Babyface did, and that's how I wound up getting this knife as part of it.
Patrick went through his Microtech fetish.
Oh yeah.
Where he couldn't do anything except Microtech. Yeah. So.
Yeah,
that's a really good knife right there. The problem, if I may, even okay, so this is a $500 OTF. Okay, this is by Heretic Knives.
Heretic.
And
let me go full screen on you here in a second, but go for it.
Exactly. So similar to Microtech, they are very, very, very high end. Like the amount of time, attention, machining. They only use super steels, and they're very, very high quality.
I love a Tonto. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a very, very cool blade. But it's got that apocalyptic style, and Microtech does apocalyptic style too, right? But the issue with OTFs for normal utility type stuff, you'll never have an issue. But if you really needed to use the knife, have you ever taken an OTF apart?
Babyface has done it. Walter is monitoring the launch, by the way. Is the launch about to happen, Walt?
There's a hold.
There's a hold.
30 seconds.
Okay. Oh, 30-second hold. Okay. Let's see how long that goes. So, no, I've not taken them apart. Babyface can do it, but typically... And by the way, I just want to say this. I'm not trying to knock any kind of knife company, not just because Dark is one of our very good friends. He has a knife company. I'm not trying to knock anyone. We're just trying to have a knife conversation, just in case this becomes a thing. But they're very difficult if you take them apart to put back together unless you have special tools.
All of these conversations is actually how we kind of started doing this. So it's there's never any offense or anything like that. But the just kind of for awareness, the thing that kind of kept me from carrying all my OTFs, because I probably got a dozen or more, is that when you take them apart, it's got a spring system where there's two active springs, obviously to shoot out and then to bring it back home, right? And the locking system, the way that it works, there's a lug on the underside of this blade underneath inside the housing, right? Well, the thing that locks this blade in place is two little... Think of how you play a game of pinball? They got those two little things at the bottom. So they're basically two little flappers that hold the blade in place against the piece that has the two active springs pushing and pulling against it. So if you really needed to apply a bunch of pressure to an OTF blade,
use it as a pry bar or something.
Yeah, or even to baton through some wood, or or even if you had to use it in a self-defense situation and hit bone or something like that, it could fail. Or worse, if it bent the little tabs, then it could be locked open or closed or something like that. But there's in almost, I'd say 90+% of all situations, OTFs are going to be totally fine with daily stuff.
Someone wants Walter to show a CRKT, Walt, green knife that you put up.
Show what?
Yeah. So let me see. I think it's Chris B saying that you showed a CR. Okay. Was that okay? Was it Dark that was showing it, or was it Walt? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not me.
Yeah, because
Walt was showing a green definition knife.
Yes.
Went just now. So
Yeah, this is a CRKT. I don't know. Maybe I held up another one, but I'll say this: if you look very carefully at the hardware of our knives, you'll see that it bears much similarity to about 60% of CRKTs, Kershaw's, Smith and Wessons, and other
okay.
knives.
Yes.
It's almost like they're made in the same factory.
Okay.
Literally.
By the way, I've got more. This is the thing I was going to say to you. So here's another Microtech. I have quite a few Microtechs here, believe it or not.
Nice.
This one's actually dirty right here. And then here's one that's got like the logo of the podcast all over it. So
is that the matching one that Lola lost?
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
Now, here's the problem when you mention loss. This is my problem with really expensive knives. Like, these are lost, taken. This is why I have, some really nice knives like this, and they stay right in my house and don't go anywhere because I'm always worried about losing them.
Yeah.
I set 2 of my Microtechs free. They're out roaming the world somewhere.
Yeah, that just hurt.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. So if you love OTFs, right, but don't want to lose $3, $4, $5, $6, some are even $700 plus. There is a great company out there that sells OTFs that are not crazy expensive. Tack knives, and tack knives, they're actually they're not just getting crap.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business, totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com.
All right, sorry about that. I heard the ding, but I didn't pay attention. What were you saying, Dark? And Walt's saying that the mission got scrubbed, right?
Scrub launch, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, completely scrubbed. Is this the one that was supposed to be up yesterday or last night or something?
Yeah, and it got scrubbed too.
Dang. Okay, well at least I didn't miss it.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You didn't miss it.
Yeah. Very common stuff to happen. Was it weather related or something, or just?
Yeah, the weather's kind of poopy out there, like it is here.
Oh, okay.
Kind of overcast and cloudy. Yeah.
Okay. All right, makes sense.
Yeah, so I was just saying basically that to have a knife that's okay, here's a good example. So this knife right here is a Microtech Stitch. This is MSRP is $495. You can get them for less, right? But yeah, the usual price tag is $495, and it's a beast too. It's Microtechs. They're worth it, right?
Microtechs. They are expensive, but you get your money's worth. It just hurts like a son of a gun when you lose it.
Yes.
I felt like I lost my best friends when I lost
Oh, yeah. When Lola got hers taken at the airport and they wouldn't even let her go, because I think Patrick had dropped her off at the airport and he was still there, because Patrick was like, I'll pick it up, just come out and bring it. They wouldn't let her do it. Man, she's still mad.
You know why?
She's still mad about that.
Because they literally sell them. They resell them. You can find them for sale online all the time. And
the guy who took it didn't even make a report, because when she got back, she went to file a report for it, and the guy never logged it in. He just kept it.
He snatched that for sure. Sure. I mean, that's a several $100 come up,
Yeah.
But if I lost that freaking $500 Stitch or this $500 Heretic,
you're gonna be mad. Whatever this costs is the reason why I don't take it anywhere, even though it's a nice little badass, cool little knife to have. It just comes out on podcasts.
Yeah, those are $300. You know, those are not cheap. They're great knives. But like this company, Tack Knives, and it's funny because like people always get weird. Like, but you have a knife company, you plug out other knife companies. It's like, yeah, I'm not. I'm not like delusional to think that we're the only knife company that exists,
No.
and we're two little guys anyway. But Tack Knives is doing a really good job of not just taking Microtech clones, painting them, lasering them, and then selling them for 75 times what they get them for. They're actually designing, developing, doing T&E on them, upgrading them. Like they're doing a really good job, and these are like anywhere from their cheapest ones are like $49 to like $199 depending on the quality. This one was like $119, and if you use code DARK you get 20% off. And this is a good solid knife, and if you lose it, you lose $120 as opposed to 300, 400, 500 bucks,
It's important to get like the high point of a knife, so it's a good knife that works, but you can yeet it. That's where the yeet cannon came from. You could just
yeet it if you need it.
Yeah, you can yeet it. Are we gonna get crazy and start showing some knives? I know Walter's ready to show.
I mean, I could show what I was.
Let's let Walter do some showing here because he was. Go ahead. I'm gonna go to Walter first. Walt, what you got? What
qualifies? Is that any knife qualify?
Yeah, anything, any knife you want to show.
Any knife. Okay, so any people out there?
This is a butt scraper. So what is this one?
It's basically like a folding bayonet. I mean, a folding machete.
It
was like I believe it was like an aircrew survival knife or blade.
Huh.
This particular one was a Japanese copy, which is actually when Japan, the cheap stuff from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one's actually a good quality, and I have an English one, which was an original one, which is a Japanese copy. Oh crap! There's
a bunch of knives hitting the ground.
Yeah, there we go. This is the English version that actually has. This is made in England. Has the proper cover over the blade.
Okay.
So you don't slice yourself. But anyways, like military aircrew kind of.
So chopper. What would the aircrew use this for? To like cut out of the bush if they were, let's say
when you crash.
If you crash,
and you're in the bush and you need to maybe dispatch the enemy properly and stuff like that.
Okay.
That kind of thing, yeah.
Oh, very cool. Let me see. I don't know if Dark, can you hear us?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, so Night Train says, ask Dark if he has a CRKT Provoke.
I don't have a Provoke, but I have a 3D printed version of the Provoke. So the Provoke is a crazy knife. When it's my turn, I'll talk all about it.
Yeah. And Walt, did you have another one you wanted to show?
Oh, well, another knife / bayonet /
Yeah, what you got? Let's see what you got.
This is supposed to be a Chinese Type 81 rifle bayonet.
Oh, this looks good.
This thing is nasty. This thing is nasty sharp. I mean,
yeah.
The Chinese theory is don't waste ammo, poke them if you can.
Yeah, I like how it has blood veins. Or whatever they call it.
A blood groove?
Yeah. Ugh. That's how you could tell. That's a piece of work. And then let me see what's this other one. Someone's asking. Night Train says, I have my share of Spydercos. I have some Spydercos too somewhere.
I love the Yojimbo and Yojimbo lines. I actually met the guy that developed those. Those are a nasty Wharncliffe blade. I love Wharncliffes that are. It's like a razor blade. The tip is angled towards your target.
Yeah. Let's see that kukri, Walt. Why are you putting it down?
Oh, okay. Let me get her back out again.
I went full screen to you, so boom. There you go. You got any kukris over there, Dark?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't have one. I gotta get one.
So I have
somewhere. Nice.
The thing about kukris, so I love the typical kukri, but the kukris that I'm into fold. which is kind of unique. I have the Cold Steel.
Oh,
Raja.
hold on 1 second. Let me go full screen on you. I didn't know you were gonna just flip it out like that, Dark. Hold on 1 second. Boom. Here we go.
When in doubt, flip it out.
That's kind of the cool thing about these is this,
Cold Steel's cool too. I like Cold Steel. I have a AK-40. Let me see if I can get Lola. Can you see if you can find my AK-47 knife? I don't think that's from Cold Steel though.
The AK-47
right
is
here.
Cold Steel, and they actually have a wave feature like this on it, to where when you pull it out of your pocket, it catches on the edge of your pocket.
Yes,
and it opens up.
Oh wait, is that one from Cold Steel too?
Yes, this one's from Cold Steel.
Okay.
The Boker AK-47.
Oh.
Now, I have one of these that I used to carry every day, and that knife has been used and abused to the max, but it still works. Knife. And if I lose the $35 folder, who cares, right? Mm-hmm. It's not like it's not like when the Microtech went away. I felt like I lost my best friend.
Yeah, it hurts.
And I did that. That happened twice. Not just once, but twice.
It's like some piece of your soul was stolen. You know what's the craziest knife that... what's the name? Is it Doug Marcaida? Doug Marcaida, right? The night fighting guy. So I was at SHOT Show, and one of my friends is good friends with him. And he introduced me to him at the media day. And so I'm talking to Doug Marcaida and everything, and he flips out this knife that... It's a knife he designed and made and everything, and gives it to me. When I lost that knife, I'm still looking for that knife. When I travel and I go places, I'm like, man, I wonder if I left that knife here. You know, if I'm like at some place I went before, because I can't. It was so. I should have never ever used that knife.
My first Microtech I actually bought from Tony Marfone at Knob Creek. One of the first times I went to Knob Creek. Yeah. So
that kind of stuff sucks.
$250 or something like that, right?
It was the one that kind of looks like it was a model that kind of looks like this knife. It kind of looks like your knife, but it's just an auto. The
Doug Marcaida knife is the one that had like that. It was like a knife with a hook, and then it has that circle in it. Yeah.
So is he the guy that made the clinch pick?
Yeah. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I think I've seen videos. I don't remember right offhand. Dark,
did you ever watch the show?
No, it has a big AK-47 on it. Okay, this. Okay, Lola, I'm gonna drive Lola crazy now.
Are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. Mercado? Yeah, the Mercado. Let me see if I can find it.
He was on the TV show where they made knives. It was like the competition.
Yes,
Forged in steel or forged in fire. Forged in fire. I think that. Yeah.
I'll do this while you pull that up. For the person that asked about the Cricut Provoke, this was actually 3D printed in PETG and Cerakoted. It's got two-tone black and blue on it, and it is a karambit style Provoke with, you see that hardware in there. You put a standard razor blade in it and you push it out, and it's a very usable utility knife. It also has magnets put in there, so you pause the print, right? And then you put magnets in there, and then it completes the print over the area. Let me see if I can. There you go. You see this.
So what is this used for? To like get?
It's kind of just like a glorified utility knife. I mean, like in the sense of utility. You could, like, if you had to, if this is all you had on you, and you're familiar with,
you could cut a bitch.
Yes.
You could shank someone.
Familiarity with anatomy, yes, you could do some work with this if you need to.
Let me let me go back to my phone here so I can show you Doug Marcaida. I'm trying to remember. I think did I have him on the podcast? I can't remember if I had him on the podcast. But this is him right here.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen.
And
I've
this
seen that.
knife is the knife that he gave me one, and I lost it.
Ah,
Oh, man,
Yeah.
I think that they actually collabed with Emerson on that knife.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
feel.
Emerson
Yeah.
owns that wave patent.
Yeah.
So let me see if I
Thanks,
have
Boo.
one here.
Thanks.
My knives
Yeah.
are all over
Look,
the place.
Lola found my AK-47.
Hey,
Oh,
there
this
you
is
go.
a cold steel. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Look at that.
Yep. And that's
Look at
got
that,
the
Walter.
dude. That is a workhorse. That knife right
Yeah.
there is an absolute
Yeah.
workhorse. You
I've
could
had
pick
this
that
for
up.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's dude, the coolest thing, that little thing right there, the wave feature,
Mm-hmm.
it opens up right when you pull it out of your pocket, and
Yeah.
it's just like bam,
Yeah. So
right
if
there.
you're, especially if you're rocking cargo pants with the little knife thing, when it comes
Yeah.
out, it comes out open, even if you didn't, as soon as you take it
if
out.
you
Yeah.
didn't want it to.
Yeah.
Pops right.
Well, you better be aware of what you're rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And did I lose? Oh, look. No. You can switch the clip from this side to this side. I guess.
yep.
That's what's going on here.
So
Yeah.
I'll show love too to oh dang, what is that?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go full screen on Walter so he could show off this one.
The cleavy.
Here we go. Boom.
The beaver cleaver.
Traditional butcher knife, so to speak.
Yeah. By the way, I feel sorry for the idiot that stumbles into Walter's house. He's gonna get so chopped up.
Dude, he's gonna get chopped.
This one is actually British. I think it's
The
British
worst part
military.
is going to be the chops that come from like a dull blade.
It's got the broadhead arrow on it, so it's like British military.
Oh, cool.
But
Yeah, that's a butcher knife right there. That is a
Oh,
butcher knife.
to the max.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, that's a butcher's knife right there.
There's a company because I made the commitment for a primary knife that would be like a fighting knife. So I usually carry two knives. I carry like today before I grabbed that other cold steel. I carried today. I carried this. This is a Frenzy. This is also a cold steel Frenzy S35 VN steel, but I made the decision because usually I carry two. One is for cutting meat if I need to, and the other is for cutting
Your meat.
bags and Amazon packages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if, like, God forbid, I end up in a bad situation, like if you're on the ground, can't get to your gun, if all you got is your knife, I want consistency. So all of my knives open up with the wave feature. And because not every knife has that feature, there's this company, Snaggletooth, that actually makes a machined aluminum piece that you can swap out with your thumb stud, and it gives you that that feature without permanently modifying the knife.
Oh, very interesting. By the way, shout out to Hot Dog 990. He says my most expensive knife was the one I got when I signed up with the NRA many years ago. Okay.
Dang. Yo, Hot Dog, man, he is super supportive.
Yeah.
Love you, bud.
And he also says, aren't butter knives banned in Great Britain? Okay.
Probably.
Yeah, I think every kind of knife is banned over there. Let's see. Do we have some more? Do we want to... what is this one? I don't even know. This is kind of like... where did I get this from? This is... Tool Logic. This knife. From Tool Logic. Yeah.
Does that have a lighter on it? Oh, flashlight.
Yeah, I think I got this from my brother, Anonymous, because a lot of knives I have came through him.
Nice.
And yeah, look, the flashlight even still works. That is crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. That thing works in there. Oh, now it doesn't work. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, working.
Worked for a second.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, and then look at that. That's also in there. Yeah. My brother Anonymous is into a lot of the really nice knives that I got in the beginning came from him. He was crazy about knives, and then when he got sick of a knife, then I would inherit it. So
Oh, nice. That's a good thing. I mean, what is family for?
Exactly. I'm waiting to inherit some knives from Walter. I don't know.
Right?
Let me show you what I kind of inherited.
Okay. Go for it, Dark. Let me see what you got here. Let me see. I'll go. Hold on. I gotta flip back the camera full screen to you. Hold on.
You're good.
Sec. Boom.
This is actually another cold steel. I love the cold steel blades that like this. The Frenzy I just showed, of course, it's blue. This is a 5.5 inch blade, S35 VN steel.
Yeah, see how it came out? Came out ready for action.
Yep. Like it comes out and is ready to go. And it's a Warncliffe, so that point is it's right pointed right at your target, you know. Because some of these blades, like this kukri, or like some of the clip point, drop point, they could bounce off of clothing without cutting, depending on the situation. But this one here is the Cold Steel Holdout 1, and I have the little snaggletooth guy on there too. So this opens up, as you draw it as well. This is a 6-inch blade, so it's like 13.5 inches open, and it is a fully serrated 6-inch.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's a nasty piece of work right there. Yeah.
I think this one's AUS 10A or 8A, but it's a pretty good. I mean, for $100 to $120, all of these knives could be had, you know.
Yeah.
And then this one is similar. This is
hold on.
the same kind of style.
Wow.
So
very nice.
Pretty nice.
Yeah. Okay, Walt, what are you bringing to... Oh, Walt's got a gun. Hold on a second. In the 60 seconds we got left here, let me go back to Walt for a sec. Boom. What you got, Walt?
This was my dad's Type 56 folder that...
It's Chinese.
That we bought probably 86 time frame. So, yeah. So when
86.
When I bought this one, I bought a fixed stock one. My dad kept his. I sold my fixed stock one at some point. And I have a replacement now, but the Type 56 is my favorite.
Yeah, that's complete, man.
Got the built-in pig sticker on it, as they call it. So
yeah.
That's nice.
So when it has that, it doesn't have the fixing tool. Oh, we got 3 seconds. We'll take a break. We're going to come right back.
Okay.
The Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran-owned and with over 20 years experience, 2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com.
Okay, boom. We are back here going through knives and bayonetas. What's Mandarin for bayonet? Do you know?
What is the what?
The Mandarin or the Chinese. How do they say bayonet?
Ting ting tong chong.
I stick you.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, thank you.
You get stuck a long time.
You die a very hard death. Long time.
Boy, I feel like I was just looking at Team America World Police, and you know, there's Kim Jong. Was it Kim Jong Un was in that, right? Or Kim Jong Il? Yeah, was in that thing. That was the funniest part of that thing.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's crazy. The fact
You're wrong, Alec Baldwin. You're wrong. You're very wrong.
I'll tell you what. This I know we're on knives, but this Walt pulled out a choppa. You don't have to go full screen thing just to show this off. This is it's kind of tough to nail it, but I'm thinking of so it's a nylon dagger. So I'm thinking of calling it. I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You're already in enough trouble here. You don't want to court more trouble by what you're thinking. No. Don't do it.
This is a carbon fiber nylon 3D printed frame.
Remember, you live in Virginia.
the northest south state there is.
Yeah. It looks
So
cool,
this
though.
is a dagger slide with a comp that actually was sent to me. It's a dagger comp that was sent to me by one of my viewers, Drew in Oregon. So shout out to him. Got the Gideon Alpha optic on there, the Goom Beam light, which is just an incredible light, super crazy hotspot. And yeah, it's just a really cool Glock that's totally unserialized and awesome because it's 3D printed.
Yeah, it looks awesome, man. Looks awesome. Okay, yeah, since we segued into guns for whatever reason here, I'll show off a gun here for one.
Well, I mean,
I'll show off
when you talk about it,
yeah.
when you talked about inheriting, I had to.
What am I? I'm on the wrong thing right there. Let's go. Bam. Check this out. Look at this gun that I just acquired. So this is my Bushmaster ACR that I just acquired vis-a-vis he who is known as Babyface P. So there's a lot of you know, I think designed by Magpul, right? We could say, like, I just saw the Magpul. Did anyone else see that Magpul like commercial thing they did? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Look at that right there. There's a couple of places that you can actually see Magpul on the furniture. Nice. What was it Babyface was telling me? Oh, in the grip, that's actually the Magpul pattern. I mean, he's got Magpul right there, but the grip pattern also is Magpul in it. So, yeah, you know, just acquired it. It has the enhanced handguard, but I actually want to get the plastic handguard that these came with. But he said that this particular one came with the enhanced. But I like the plastic, so.
You know what that also has on it that a lot of people probably wouldn't even notice?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the muzzle device there, you get super close to it, you will see that is the old school 51 tooth AAC muzzle brake for the AAC SD6 suppressor.
Yep.
And the older models actually had front towards enemy engraved on their suppressors.
Oh, really? So, hold on. Walt's got another gun here. I'm pulling you up, Walt. What suppressor was that again? I wonder if I can get my hands on one of those.
Actually, it's really hard to get. I got one right here. Mm-hmm. It is the AAC SDN6. I'll show it after. Ooh, the doughy.
Yeah, very nice. Love this gun.
That I made, Dark. That I made from parts.
That is impressive. With
the mediator.
Yeah, this is cool. I guess we never did we do a video? I don't think so.
I don't know. Can't remember.
People don't even know the rich history of the DOE or the ACR. The DOE, it is a Department of Energy submachine gun that was made for dudes to protect nuclear bombs. You know, and they wanted to have a 9mm
nuclear. Yeah, nuclear. Yeah.
Nuclear. To not have over penetration in a facility such that would carry nuclear bombs.
Right. So that's what the DOE, Department of Energy.
That's what they were issuing their homies.
Mm-hmm. So instead of just taking the MP5, which would have been the easy choice, they had Colt keep it a Metakonski and do this thing. So
it's very cool.
This is really nice to shoot, though. It works really well. I mean,
it's also cool that's the H&R car brace, right?
What's that?
Go ahead, say it again, Dark.
Is that the H&R car brace?
H&R. Oh yes. This is the Palmetto State H&R. Yes. Yeah. Come January, where it's not too fucking $100 to register it, I'm probably gonna do. I'll change it over to a stock and
I'm surprised you didn't make it a machine gun.
A metal one?
A machine gun.
Oh. I mean, I could. I have a lower.
Walt doesn't want to make all his stuff machine guns. I try to get him to make everything machine gun, but he's like, nah.
I have a lower that actually I have a 16 lower that I did years ago, and it's still sitting unpopulated. So it could be. It could be.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
and was Panther Arms or PSA gonna put out something like this or no? Or was
H&R? Well,
yeah.
They
yeah,
have.
because
That's the H&R brand did this.
So they put it on the H&R. Okay, yeah, because that's who put it out before.
I bought all these parts at Knob Creek, and that's one of our lowers. And I had the proper upper, and I stole this off another 9mm gun of mine, the deflector for the gas. And one afternoon, I decided, you know what? Let's build one. So I had a 9-barrel, chopped it off to the proper length, and turned it down. And by the end of the afternoon, I had me a DOE. So,
Heck yeah.
I think that did Stuff and Things also, are they doing one? I know they always have some cool stuff, but I can't remember what.
They're doing it. They're doing some bullpupish stuff with the AK.
Yeah, for sure. They are doing that. All right, let's take a look at Dark's gun here. Go for it.
All right, so this, obviously I got the Goon Beam on it because I run that light on everything. But if you look at that brake right there, that is the same brake that you have on your ACR, and this is the AAC STN6 suppressor. I actually would not recommend it, honestly.
Oh, really?
Excellent can, but it is probably just as heavy as the entire upper of this rifle. I mean, it's just a lot, and like this safety, something's wrong with it. It goes like all the way back. I don't know what's going on with it. But, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
What you talk about, Trigger?
It's just binary, guys. But it's cost technical. But yeah, it's so heavy and so front heavy. It's just too much.
Yeah, we need something Inconel these days, you know.
Dude, I am so impressed with the new cans that I've gotten. Like the it was like $350 the AB 556 can, and dude, this is like five something. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but this from CMMG, the homies. This is my mini MP5 SD. I was originally going to put one of Walt's braces on it, but dude, one of my viewers tracked down one of the braces that I was looking for and literally bought this for me. Otherwise, Walt, I obviously would have got the one from you.
That's cool.
Well, you were waiting to see if the whole NFA thing went away, and
it did not.
Yeah. Let me get this in here because I forgot to get this comment in. Hot Dog 990 gave me $5. Thanks for the $5 there. Hot Dog 990, appreciate it. It says the knife named after Flying Rich crashed. LOL. Yeah, was that the crash?
That's the co-pilot.
Oh, the co-pilot. Oh, okay. Oh, so you do have a knife for Rich. It's called a co-pilot.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, that one. Okay, so is there a crash version of it or no?
No, there should be. I think he was referring to the pocket clip on it.
I guess that could be a custom thing I engrave on the blade.
Yeah.
But I will say,
I could see a caricature of Rich's head sticking out of a crashed airplane.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. By the way, this is my Tops Knives right here, Milsby.
Nice.
Right there. Tops Knives makes a nice knife also.
They do indeed.
Yeah. Pretty robust knife here that I use all the time. I'm trying to go through. What else do I have? What is this one? This one is Handmade Knives by Ken Richardson. Check this out. Gotta take the little clip off. Look at that.
Woo!
That furry animal.
Look at that bejeweling.
Yeah, I don't even know. I can't even remember where I got this thing from. I think I've had it for a while, though, but I cannot remember where I got it from.
That's dope. Is that actual staghorn?
I think so.
Wow.
I might have gotten this in. I might have gotten this in Missouri or something like that. I think.
Dang.
Yeah, I remember getting some. I remember getting some knives when I was there, and then I think this is a Tops knife. No, this is a OKC. Check this out.
Nice, very good fixed blade.
Yeah.
And that skull cracker, I mean glass breaker.
Yeah. Did OKC get sold to someone?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, okay. Do you remember what company they owns them now, or?
I don't remember, but I've harassed them every time last couple of years at SHOT Show because they used to have really cool patches at SHOT.
Oh, okay.
And since they were acquired, I guess the new company doesn't think it's necessary.
Oh, to do patches and stuff.
Yeah, and so I go, hey, where's we? I don't have them anymore. I'm like,
oh, okay.
Oh, come on.
They don't need no marketing.
Tell these chiselers you need a patch. Come on.
Yeah. They don't need any marketing.
It's like the woman over there at Savage Range Systems. Mm-hmm. You know, Dark, I have a Savage Range Systems bullet trap I've had for like 15 years, 16 years. Shot a video with MG42 and it got like 2.5 million views. Another guy stole my thing, and he's gotten probably 20 plus million views off it. So,
I saw Rich pop that up to me, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I go over at SHOT Show. Me and Hank go over to Savage Range Systems, and there's a woman working over there. And I said, I have a video with I've had your trap for blah, 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 and I shoot 50 cal and blah, 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 blah. And,
she had no idea about YouTube. She barely knew about email.
And I'm like, wow. I got a thing with 2.5 million. Another guy's got like 20 million views on me shooting in your trap. And he goes, she's like, no. And I contact them afterwards. Nobody replied. Nobody answered back or anything. It's like,
who was it? Them that took the video and reposted it, or was it?
No. They didn't even know. They don't even know it exists.
Goodness.
Yeah. Wasn't it some Indian dudes that reposted it?
Supposedly, yeah. That's what.
Yeah, I thought it was some Indian dudes, and then they tried to sue Walter. They were like threatened Walter that they would sue him over his own thing.
I put a copyright thing on them.
Yeah, they got mad.
They threatened me back, and I let Crump loose on them. And
Crump sent them a cease and desist or something
because they shut down their that thing, and they was getting tons of views, and so I ended up getting 3.
It's your content. Like there should be no questions.
Oh, but Crump scared put the fear of Jesus in him.
I got $300 out of the deal, so
yeah, they sent Walter money. They first started out trying to sue him for his own content, and they wound up paying him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
But you know what? You need to make your own bullet trap, or maybe Definition Knives will make a bullet trap. Get into the bullet trap business.
I don't want to have the liability insurance myself, so
you put all the scrap blades with gravel and sand in there or something like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bullet traps is a tough game. It's a tough game. Maybe like for some people there's some things they don't feel like they have to market it. You know?
Well, there's only a couple, 3 people that really make bullet traps as far as I know, so
yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right, let's see. What other knives you got there, Dark? What are you?
Right here, I'm actually holding on to a Cobra Tech button lock auto, which is a very, very well-made knife. G10 steel inserts, and it's a button lock auto. So, boop, you just boop the button, and it opens right up. It's a nice kind of standard drop point D2 steel. It's a good blade. These things are like $50, man.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So I know we kind of got you in here in the last minute. Okay, Walter is now bringing out an axe. Hold on. Got it.
Ooh. Yeah, I forget the name of this. I had to have one of these. Go ahead, Dark. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good, Walt. Go for it. Boom.
I had to have one. I see these for years advertising. I forget the name of it now, but I had to have one. You can use it for skinning. You can use it for chopping stuff. So there's people were set up at the SHOT Show, and you're not supposed to sell stuff at the SHOT Show, but everybody kind of does. So at the end, I asked him, I said, at the end of the show, you're going to sell some of your display stuff? And he goes, yeah, come back at the end of the show. So I ended up getting this at SHOT one year. But I forget the name of the thing, but it's a wicked fella. if you needed to use it.
Beautiful grind on that thing. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's like stainless. Yeah, they polish
Now,
it up
why is
real
that
nice.
done? Do you guys know? Why do they do that where that part of the axe is almost like mirror finished?
So the more deeply convex the edge is, the finer the point gets. So like that's why knives like this are made. So this is a flat grind, which means basically they make one side of it as thin as it absolutely can be, and then the other side is just flat. So it's not like a two-edged, it's not two edges that meet together.
Mm-hmm.
It's one side that's flat, and then they bring one edge as like narrow down as narrowly down as they possibly can. But if you see when I turn it, you see how high polished it is on the edge side right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just to have such a steep angle that it's maintains a sharper edge.
That's cool. Chris B says looks wicked, Walt.
Yeah, and the funny part is, like I said, I can't remember the name of the knife, the axe brand, but DeSantis made the sheath.
They made the okay.
Nice.
So
There you go.
they're I guess are they still a famous holster maker, DeSantis?
Yeah.
Well known.
I don't know.
So I would say Sam Andrews Custom Leather, probably the most famous one.
Yeah, that's the homie, right?
Yeah. Andrews Custom Leather is killing it out there. No, that's really cool, man. That's cool. That's cool.
That is.
Walter's got a bunch of axes.
They're just cool things to have. There's actually a 3D printed axe that you can put a utility blade in, which it's crazy, right? But like for little tasks, it's cool. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. So what's I don't know what Walter's showing here, but what is the future of knives, man, from Definition Knives? And I'll let Walt go ahead, Walt. You can show off that.
No, go ahead, talk.
No, you're good. You can show it. I got you in full screen. Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this came from my uncle, and he picked it up someplace up north. But the sheath, it's like the fighting knife. It says USN on the blade, U.S. Navy, I guess. It's a Camillus. Camillus, how do you say that?
Camillus.
Camillus. Camillus.
Camillus.
Camillus.
But yeah, it's got the guy's name on it that actually something Johnson. But the sheath has seen better days. But this thing is probably a WW2 knife or something from some vet. Somebody resharpened the blade, but yeah,
it's
just
like
one of those.
K-bar.
You said it looks like a K-bar, Dark?
Yeah, it has that K-bar feel.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it definitely has the USN on the blade, so maybe it was made for the Navy guys so they can kill each other. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those
Folks, let me tell you about U.S. Law Shield. If you're serious about your Second Amendment rights, then you need to get serious about protecting yourself legally. Use promo code HANK for 2 free months on an annual membership, plus a locked-in rate of just $10.95 per month. Remember, the fight for freedom doesn't end at the range. Arm yourself with U.S. Law Shield, and remember to use promo code HANK.
So Hot Dog 990 said, I just pictured Walt shaving with that in the morning. I think he's talking about the axe.
Oh God!
Yeah,
this thing would shave your neck off, I think.
Yeah, and Chris B says flat grind is what scissors use.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was trying to find out from you, what's the future of Definition Knives? Any new knives coming out? What can you tell us about?
So we're in the process of launch 2 right now. We found out that when we drop the entire launch all at once, it actually kind of falls more on deaf ears. So like for our first launch, we worked so much into getting all of the knives ready that like 2, 3, 4 of them sat until all 5 of them were ready. Then we launched all 5 of them, and then people would jump on and be like, "Oh, I'll buy this one," and then kind of So it wasn't as engaging. So we still had a very successful first launch. So I don't want to take anything away from that and the gratitude that I have for it, because the support from the community has been incredible. Even like, dude, it is something as like petty as this. Like, even if you just look at like the boxes that we've gone to, like the upgrades have been incredible, but and that's my little tagging. I do tagging. I'm known to tag up dumpsters from time to time.
Cool.
But like for the second launch, what we wanted to do was so this is one of the ones that we dropped for the second launch. We were introducing one at a time, and we dropped the Aegean, which this one here. It's a wood grain G10 8CR13 MOV steel. It has kind of a forward angle to it, so it's a great cutter. It's a strong work knife, and it's super smooth. It's on copper discs and ceramic ball bearings, so it's like crazy smooth. And we also launched the Lumen, which I don't know if I have one, but actually, yes, I do. So this is our first frame lock. This is the Lumen, which this one is named in honor of Gideon Optics and those guys. And this one is named in honor of Goombeam. And this is our first frame lock. Still kind of co-pilot vibes, carbon fiber, blue hardware, D2 steel. And it's just a gentleman's knife, but it's still, strong as heck.
Yeah, I like it. It looks very sci-fi, high-techy.
Yeah, right. It's definitely got like a unique vibe, and for some reason, this has been the most popular, and I did not envision this being the most popular. And we're just going to be launching them one knife at a time. We launched the Aegean first, this one, and then the Lumen, and then we'll launch the others as they come in from our manufacturer.
Okay, very cool.
So, huge growth. Big. I mean, we've already been doubling the numbers of like volume that we've been purchasing, and lots of growth. So lots of good, positive things happening for the future. And thank you all for your support. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to say this. We currently have celebrities that are literally carrying definition knives every single day, and we don't really pump that like we should. I'll say this: there are famous guitarists that carry definition knives. There are your favorite content creators that carry definition knives. Print, shoot, repeat. Johnny B. I don't want to flex. Lots of them.
Oh, flex, man, flex.
Slipknot. There may be a guy from Slipknot that carries definition knives. Yeah. So cool things happening. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of knives would you like to see, Walt? Since we have them here, we could, roast them over the coals.
Yeah, roast them.
Any autos in the future?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
We're going to be doing OTFs. Also, a gravity knife. Oh, whoops. I don't think I was supposed to say that yet.
Okay, interesting.
A gravity knife.
Speaking of that.
It's like it opens up like a Y, and then it drops out, and then you close it and lock it, but it has a secondary lock on it too.
Interesting.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's 9.
Now this is not original World War II. This is a post-war one, but the premise is
is that
I like it. I mean, it's paratrooper kind of thing.
Okay, so when you flip that down, it locks. Hold on, let me see if I can go. Let me go full screen on you there.
Yeah, it'll lock up. Yeah.
I'll let you do it. Do it again. I got you.
So that goes, and if you go back that way, it locks the. If you flip the thing back, it kind of locks the blade.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
It's not one of those knives with a it doesn't have that aggressive point of this one, but it's just a classic. The and banned in a lot of places, believe it or not.
Yeah, lots. Lots of places.
Maybe because it just falls out like that, and that scares a liberal. I don't know.
Yep. That's exactly right. It's just scary. The same reason it's
because it thinks for itself. It could just wake up one day and decide it hates the world and do bad things.
Well, perfect example. The most dangerous gun in the world. This has actually snuck out of the safe and committed some robberies.
Oh, really? It has. I hope it brought back some good money to you. That's your idea, Walt? What kind of knives you're looking for? You just to see these guys do?
I like the gravity knives, but I really like a nice manly auto knife too. So on this order here, but auto.
Yeah. So I'll say that. So there's going to be a line of OTF autos, so double action autos, similar to like look at like some of the knives we were showing earlier. There's going to be a line of button lock autos, so just hit the button, boop, and they come out.
Okay.
And well, what we'll probably do is stay true to the crossbar style lock, but have it spring operated. So when you hit the spring, it pops out. Maybe or button operated, but either way, just an auto knife like that. And then also fixed blades, and also like field tools. So we're working on everything from pry bars. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Pry bars, knuckle dusters, that all of them completely magnetometer safe, so you could walk into an area through a metal detector wearing them. Maybe even some polymer knives, like things like this that are totally polymer. A whole bunch of stuff in the future.
Cool. Okay, so are we gonna see some multi tools?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Multi-tool, pry bars. Right now, I'm talking to two companies to set up basically it's like a Definition Knives Halligan tool, which is going to have a retention ring, like a karambit like retention ring, with a hammer on one side that comes down to a pry bar that is sharp like a fixed blade knife. So you could use it as a stabbing implement, you could use it as a hitting implement, or you could use it as a knuckle duster or an actual hammer or, other utilitarian stuff. And no one has done that because the relationship between cutting something out of bar stock steel and having a hammer, you can't do those two things. So we found a way to actually bring those two worlds together and take what was once a door breaching tool for firemen and turn it into a small pocket sized self-defense weapon.
Oh, okay, cool. What was that tool you were showing just now, Walt?
No,
is that like an AR tool?
This was on the back side of the gravity knife. It's, I guess, for
scraping.
It can be used for lots of things, like for untying knots and stuff, or you might necessarily need to,
juke a dude, juking.
Yeah.
At the base of the spine.
I will juke you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts. I mean, lots of dudes have gone out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think I think it's for untying knots. That's what I like to say. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Solver.
Yeah, Hot Dog 990 says DK the official knife of Hot Dog 990. So there you go.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. No, I'd like to. Huh?
He's been hugely supportive, and actually, I just got your package out, threw some extra stuff in there. I wish I could do more for all the guys that support the way they do.
No, listen, I'm from my point of view, I'm glad to see you guys growing, putting in the work. There's a lot of work that goes into doing this. So I'm well aware of that. And, I think there's big things for you guys if you stay committed to this and, and then improving things and listening to your customers out there and getting them what they need. What's going to be the lightweight, like how I brought up this, it is, what's going to be your lightweight knife that I could, because that's a big thing I run into with people, that they don't want a bunch of heavy stuff. So what would be the lightweight thing coming out there?
Yeah. So it depends on, as odd as it sounds, each launch kind of has like a theme. And we kind of broke up the theme a little bit with the Lumen. This was one of the most lightweight options that we came out with, and this all of them are all on copper discs and ball bearings, so they're super smooth. This one has detents and stuff, so this is a very light knife, like it's crazy light. I don't know why I threw it as if that would display how light it is, but it is very light. The thing is that there's going to be like future launches where some of them will be kind of heavier duty stuff, and some of them will kind of be lighter options. But we're actually exploring some pretty cutting edge stuff for knife materials. Like, instead of going to the super steel route of like M390, we're exploring other things that could potentially be revolutionary in the knife world if we're able to work it out. If Rich says it's okay for me to talk about the powder stuff, then I'm going to talk about it.
I don't know if Rich is still out there.
Okay, good. So here's
he's not
what we
out
found.
there. Oh boy.
Powder stuff. I mean, like the white powder stuff?
Yeah, what does this mean exactly?
Right.
A powdered knife. Just pour some water on it.
Just pocket sand. That's what we're
Scrape
doing.
off the handle a little bit.
Right?
Yeah, right. No, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I would like to have a knife that has a compass in it or something. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That's pocketable. Like, I know there's survival knives out there like that, but something lightweight, pocketable.
And then you screw the compass off, and there's a little empty spot for, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Hank,
whatever floats your boat.
Instead of that cute little fire starter, that should be a 22 in there.
Yeah.
That would be a W.
Yeah.
So what we found is that a lot of these super steels, like the M390 and MagnaCut M390 CPM Crewwear, they are actually made by basically taking powder steel and torching it to a bajillion degrees and then hardening it, right? Well, the way that people 3D print extruded steel is with powdered filament. And what we found is that instead of going with like crazy high price, expensive M390, MagnaCut, CPM, whatever, if you 3D print 17.4 American stainless steel, it is harder and less brittle and lives longer than most super steels on the market. And it would all be super affordable. So we're experimenting with some stuff like that.
Okay, interesting.
Which would change the game and would also allow us to have a U.S.-based manufacturing aspect of our company.
Right, because you could 3D print it here. Interesting. You know what I was going to ask you? Go ahead. Huh?
Sorry, just to finish. Not 3D printing in the sense of like my Bamboo 3D printer over
right,
here.
Right.
It's like out of a $200,000 machine with
industrial level. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
You know what I was going to ask? This is probably a good thing to talk about, maybe in whatever time we have left. What is the legality of like going through the airport with knives? Because I think like the one that Lola had was supposed to be TSA-safe. Is there? Do you look into that at all? I know that. Yeah.
I would recommend doing nothing, but is there technically something TSA safe or no when it comes to knives?
From what I understand, and I'm certainly not an expert or an attorney, and don't play one on TV. From what I understand, there was a time where they were toying with the idea of federally allowing blades of a certain length back on airplanes, but that it actually didn't meet, the bill wasn't actually, what do you call it? Like the legislation wasn't complete.
Never went through. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think that there's anything that would allow anyone currently to bring a blade on the plane. So for me, what I say is all blades should be in checked baggage, just like if you were flying with a firearm, fly with it in checked baggage.
Yeah, and when I look it up, that's pretty much the advice that you're getting right there.
Anything that looks like it could be possibly some strange way a weapon, put it in your check bag.
Yeah.
However, I will
anything,
add
anything pointy, anything. Don't.
There are some things that you don't do anything that I'm going to say. And there is a $10 tool.
Yeah, that looks like a key, but yeah.
It's a key. It's actually made by CRKT, and you best believe the Definition Knives is already working on stuff. We just have to be selective in what we come out with. This, in the right place with the right amount of force, could be devastating. And when you put it on key rings and drop it in a bag with all of your other keys, it just kind of disappears. The other one is like a little multi-tool like this, right?
Like a bottle opener. Yeah.
Yep. What I usually do is, if I can, there we go. So left hand, so it gives you a little like knuckle duster. But that right there, if you pop someone on their skull with that, you are punching a hole in their skull. And then, I mean, you could get as creative as you'd like. All of these things have been on more than a dozen flights in the past few years.
Okay.
I've personally taken them on planes because they're keys and tools that I need with me. There's other things too, like this titanium. This is from Tor. This is a titanium duster, and this has like ridges on the front right there, and then on the back it's got a similar little hole puncher. If you were to put the right amount of force. Knuckle dusters are usually used incorrectly. They're supposed to be used on the front like this. You're supposed to dust a person with it. Most people push it all the way back and punch with it. That could break your hand. It still hurts, but it will hurt both of you. This hurts less. But yeah, if this was punched into the top of a person's head, that piece right there is going to do some significant damage. And this is all titanium, so it doesn't respond to magnetometers. But they will see it in the scanner, and also they will see it in a body scanner.
Okay. Yeah, so there you go. I don't know if anyone was, concerned about that out there.
Just don't bring weapons on.
Yeah, Chris B says ghost knives.
Yes.
Yeah. We're probably starting to see some of those kind of things going on out there. Ghost knives, yeah. So at some point you are going to have some kind of polymer knife that you guys release.
Yeah.
It's coming up. Okay. All
right.
right.
We'll have everything you could imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're going to definitely have to have a practice version of that, because I'm not... Are you good at flipping out the butterfly knife, Walt? No? I don't know, I'm not... Are you good at flipping out a butterfly knife? You remember we got some from Chris Illog.
See, I still got all my appendages.
Right. Well, you can get practicing things for that. Yeah.
I got the Chris Illog... butterfly from the Philippines, but
yeah, that's plastic.
That's the only one I have. So
this is 100% polymer right here.
Okay, yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, all right. I think we covered a lot of knives. We haven't done a knife thing here probably in a while. We got a bunch of knives in, got some guns in here. Yeah.
No, it was cool, man. And congratulations on you guys doing the show. What's your next show that you're going to do that the people could see you guys out there in person?
You know, I don't know. We're debating going to Iowa. I wasn't expecting goals to move that far away from Tennessee. So we're kind of debating on doing the same booth at Iowa again. And especially because we did it with Fat Tack. Huge shout out to Fat Tack. Those guys are incredible. I love their holsters and their gear. But if they don't do it, then it would be way more difficult for us to do it again too anyway, without the additional travel and all that.
Right. That's is that both Joshes from Black Diamond Guns and Gears, or?
Yeah. So there's two other Josh. So the same Josh, Big Josh. The other Josh has not.
And then
been
the Bishop. Oh, okay. Say that again.
And the other Josh has not been affiliated with the channel for a while.
Okay.
But there's another Josh.
So that he's still growing. He only does business with Joshes, I think. Like
pretty much. Yeah. Or they change up one name to Josh when they join.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in the contract. Okay. Cool. All right. That's good to know. All right. So listen, we are at the 9:00 hour. I'm gonna wrap this up here. It's been fun hanging out with you, Dark. Going over definition knives and talking about some other things. There's probably a whole bunch of stuff going on in the world that we didn't get into, but sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I like to just ignore all the craziness that's going on in the world and let, things settle themselves out or play themselves out. But what I'll do here in the end, one, I want to thank the audience for hanging out with us here. I appreciate you guys. And two, I want to give these guys an opportunity to tell you all how you can support them. We'll start with Dark. Let's go with Dark. How can the people support you, communicate with you, etc.?
Yeah, appreciate that. So again, thank you for having me on. It's always a blast to come and chat with you guys. And thank you to Hank and Lola and Walt and all the viewers out there. So I'm Dark with DLD After Dark. DLD After Dark on YouTube, on Instagram, on the tweeters. But also, if anyone out there, if you build guns, shop at DLD Hardware. If you enjoy knives, then check out definitionknives.com. And even if you just have questions about stuff, you can reach out to me on Instagram. You can reach out to me on any of the YouTube channels. Like I said, DLD After Dark, Definition Knives has Instagram and YouTube. So all of those would be great ways to check us out, but also to communicate with me as well.
Awesome. Walter?
Dark, are you on tonight?
I'm not. No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean, with your show. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. You never know. John might go live all of a sudden. I know, right? One of any, 25 times a day.
Yeah.
He's been quiet last couple of days.
Has he been on vacation or something? I don't know.
He got some dental surgery done, so he's struggle busting it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Poor guy. Get better, John. We love you. Yeah.
Safety Our Firearms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, a little bit on Rumble. Of course, there's a telephone you can always call. There's Sten Parts, stenparts.com on the internet there. There's a phone number for Sten Parts too. It's on the website. Sten Parts is also on Instagram too, but I don't post a whole lot. But every once in a while, I'll put something up there. Yeah. And then there's the Dirtfoot Racing thing, which is the mini bike thing. And
I forgot to show off this gun. Lola went and found this gun so I could show it off. I wanted to show this off to Dark. Just quickly before we go. Yeah, Maxim 9.
The space.
Who's your daddy? Who your daddy?
That thing with all that space up front on, I have two barrels. This would be a double barrel. That's
probably. I call it my RoboCop gun.
It is cool. I mean, if anyone has not shot a Maxim, you've got to. I mean, there is literally nothing else in the world like it.
Yeah,
also, I just wanted to add for Walt, literally, and people are going to get jealous about this. One of my favorite shirts is the black XXL StenParts.com t-shirt.
Oh,
I absolutely love it. The way it looks, the way it feels, the simplicity of it. It's like the typewriter, like Kaczynski, like wrote it. I love it. Man.
Yeah, very
well,
nice.
my son would love to hear that. And, that's what
Let him
that was
know.
his
Dude,
idea.
Yeah, simplicity is genius, and the genius that is will.
And once again, the fall is coming and cold weather's coming up north for you guys. Everybody needs a hoodie.
Yeah,
Everybody
raindrops.
I mean,
Yeah.
I felt like going out and doing one when it's 90 something out, saying, "Christmas is coming. Come on, don't be But
You need that
Oh,
German
look at
rain,
that!
baby.
Oh,
raindrop.
yeah, raindrop, drop top.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Good hanging out with everyone. You guys stay there. We'll see you guys on the next, maybe on the next show, I'll show off the Maxim 9. I just remembered it because it was on Forgotten Weapons last week. But yes, we are out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Let me start hitting these buttons. Hit them buttons. If I could do it properly, that would be the thing.
Me too. I can't get this thing right. There we go.